Alright guys, let me tell you how I made these buffalo tofu wedges, which is sort of like a vegan chicken wing, if you will. Now, I took a block of firm tofu, popped it in the freezer, left it in overnight, took it out the next day, defrosted it on the counter, and then I just squeezed the heck out of it to get all the liquid out. And now I'm ready to season. So I'm just putting some garlic powder onto the tofu. And after the garlic powder, I'm just going to add some liquid smoke that I found at my local grocery store. This is just to heighten the smoky kind of flavor like you would get with a barbecue wing. And I'm just putting a couple dabs onto each slice of the tofu. Because of course, as you saw, I had a block of tofu and then I just sliced it into wedges. Now I'm adding some pink Himalayan sea salt, and I have this bullseye barbecue sauce in the fridge that I have not been using because I have not been making chicken wings. So I'm just adding this to the mixture and just rubbing it in with my finger. Now, I was told that when you freeze tofu and defrost it, you get a different texture, a little more chewy, sort of more meat-like, if you will, texture. And also, once you've squeezed out all the water and now you marinate it, it apparently sucks in the flavor even that much better. So I'm just rubbing the marinade around onto the wedges of my tofu slices, as you can see right here, and I'm going to add a little bit more of the barbecue sauce. This is the first time I'm just trying this, and it's a simple recipe. It just goes to show if you are creative and you just try to play around a little bit, you can make meals that taste good. So I'm going to do the same to the other side.
All right, now that I have both sides marinated, and this is just to give it a barbecue flavor because I'm hoping to make like a barbecue wing without it being a wing. So barbecue tofu. I'm now going to just put this into a container and put it in the fridge, and I'm leaving it there overnight just so it gets the most flavor possible. And I'll make it tomorrow, guys, and you'll find out how it is. So I'm just putting this in a container, I'm going to put a lid on it, and I will be back tomorrow to continue the process. Let me just actually put a little bit more right there. It should really totally absorb the flavor, and apparently when you freeze it and then squish out all the water, which I didn't show you me doing that, but it's supposed to also just make it far more porous to be able to suck in more flavor. Alright guys, so I'll be back tomorrow. Alright guys, it's the next day, and there's the tofu. So it's been in the fridge for probably 24 hours, and I'm just going to saute this now. See how this tastes. Maybe I should put that a little lower. I'm looking forward to seeing if it does seem to have a meatier, chewier consistency once it's frozen. I don't know if it depends on what kind of tofu you get for that, or, you know, this was firm versus extra firm, I think. So, I don't know. But I'll find out. And I'm going to just saute them, brown them on both sides. And I'll probably add a little more barbecue sauce to just kind of make them a little more wing-like. And we'll see how that turns out. I'll be back soon, guys. Okay, so I've just turned them over. And it's nicely browned on that side. I may also try to get the sides, as you can see. And I think before I add any more barbecue sauce to this, I will taste this and see what it tastes like before I continue. Okay, so I'm trying to the best of my ability just to saute them on the sides as well, and then I will sample them, see what else I need to add to this. Alright, so I've tried to get most of the sides. I don't think I got, you know, every specific side in terms of the edges, but got them, most of it. And now I'm going to taste it. I still think I want to add barbecue sauce to this, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna add, I mean, it tastes really nice. The flavors on there, really good, but just gonna add a little barbecue sauce to it. That's popping a lot. Or maybe what I can really do is just add it after. That's an idea too. Maybe that's what I'll do. Got this little bit here. I have a tiny bit left in my container. You know what, guys? I think this is good. I'll get it on a plate. Show you the final verdict. Alright, so these are the final wings. Tofu wings with the barbecue sauce. And I do like the addition. I tasted the piece with the extra barbecue sauce. It just really puts it over the top. It's really good like this. The only thing is probably the next time if I try this, I would maybe use the extra firm tofu just so they're really hard. Maybe you can even deep fry them or put them in the oven so they crisp up. But you still want them to be tender enough. This really tastes good, and I hope my daughter likes it. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.
And my daughter loved them. In fact, she had almost all of them. I got one small piece. So I will be making this again for sure. Alright guys, thanks for watching.